You haven't signed in yet? No, I didn't think
Your cheating heart will tell on you. Winter's gone down like the falling rain. You toss around.
Getting older.
should have been back here.
When you're in the balcony, the girls can come around and shoulder listen to it.
Tonight's the night.
Thank you. I'll take a short break here and we'll be right back. The speech is coming up.
Today I decided to
Well, you know, when after Dad's funeral, we didn't have a wake. So how about we have a wake on my birthday? And that went down like a ton of bricks. So then everything was again up in the air, several discussions, no concrete plans were made, and that was that. Then I went to spend the weekend with Reina, Henry and the girls. And Reina and Henry took me to this nice Indian restaurant. And when we got there, where is he? There was Alfred. Where's Alfred? Alfred was playing. And he was playing all the old familiar songs. And that together with a very exotic cocktail put me in a very nice frame of mind. And so when he came to our table to say hello, I said, how would you like to come to Cronulla on the 12th of February and play? And he said, oh, you can. And I said, oh, that's good. And then when he left, I said to Reina and Henry, there's no function. And we just one and invited him to come and play. So I guess I'll have to do something about it. So I had to think about it. And when I got back, I said to the girls, right, I've decided. I am going to have a party. And but I want you all to do everything. And they said, okay. And I said, I want to invite all my family, and all Eddie's family, and all my friends. And they said, okay. So, here we are, celebrating. Anyway, here today are all my siblings except Roger, who is in Malaysia and sadly not able to be with us, but we hope he'll be with us very soon. I need my glasses now. Right, well, as I said, now sadly Eddie's siblings are not here. They are all in Singapore, and except for Eddie's nephew Johan, who is also his godson and is with us here today. He's come from Canberra. I feel very blessed to have my Aunt Valerie here. She's my mother's younger sister and the matriarch of the family. So she's a young aunt. I better tell you that. She'll tell you about it anyway. Also, most of my cousins and Eddie's cousins, and I am so very lucky to have so many wonderful friends. During the time that Eddie passed away, and it was a very difficult time, they were a source of great strength. With all the messages, the telephone calls, the cards, the flowers, the food, the visits, they meant a lot to me, and they still do. And I really want to tell you how much I appreciate you all. Now with COVID, the uncertainty of it all, we kind of organized this tongue-in-cheek, but it's worked out all right. Oh, I forgot to do one very important thing. But anyway, that doesn't matter. We've all had a very difficult time, and so it's so nice. I think you all feel it, that we haven't got together like this for such a long time, and it's so nice to get together and celebrate life. I think it's a good thing to celebrate life, don't you? Of course, I'm very sad that Eddie is not with us, but I am quite sure that he's with us in spirit. And I think the best way to remember him is to raise your glasses, I haven't got a glass, and toast Eddie, that's what I forgot, and toast Eddie, to Eddie. Thank you.
I promise you it's going to be shorter than all the rest. Firstly, I have to acknowledge Dad, who we knew would somehow make his presence felt tonight, as he has done at every other occasion since he left his physical body nearly 9 months ago. And so it turns out that he has to a number of us here tonight in various ways. This has been related to me so far. Now, as I have to keep it short,
When Jill asked me to say a few words at her 80th celebration, I'm more than comfortable now, because there haven't been few words from the others. But I will try and keep it short, because I know few is the operative word.
Julie is not your average grandma. Why we call her Julie instead of grandma is just an example of this. When Chloe was born, she decided she didn't want to be called grandma.
Word isn't her fridge, but she always manages to make it good. This makes learning from her extremely complicated.
Jill born hip hip? I believe that somebody else want to sing happy birthday, a couple of lines in the group, no? No. All good.
Tenerte muy cerca, mira tu sol, mirando también. Piensa que tal vez mañana estaré mil legos de aquí.
Introducing Auntie Val. As Mum said, she'll fill you in on the history.
To celebrate this wonderful milestone in Jill's life. Now, Jill said to me, Val, would you say a few words? And she emphasized few. So, Jill, I think you said more than a few words. Okay, so I thought, what will I say about Jill? And the first thing that came to my mind was the number one, or the word is first. There are a lot of firsts in Jill's life, you know. She was the firstborn, and her parents were my eldest sister Thelma and Melroy. She was the first grandchild, and that was my mother. She was my mother's first grandchild. And now, she's the first one to be a great-grandmother. And I'm so much older than her. No one has made me that. So let's talk about firstborns. Now, all of us know there's something about a firstborn. Even the old book talks about a firstborn. Now, before any of you get a complex, I'm last, I'm the youngest. There's Nisha, there's Paul, there's Andrew. All of us are last. But hey guys, we've got something too. And for those middle children who have a complex, see me later.
When Jill asked me to say a few words at her 80th celebration, I'm more than comfortable now because there haven't been few words from the others. But I will try and keep it short because I know few is the operative word. But at the time, a whole host of memories and experiences flooded my mind, and I had to sort of, weed them out and stick to highlights and special moments, which I'd like to share today. Jill was introduced to me, and I to her, 76 years ago, yesterday. And oh God knows, I looked up to her and I admired her and loved her as my big sister. Val has spoken about her aunt-niece relationship, and that was beautiful. But mine was very different. It was also very special, as it is one that only sisters and brothers in the same family experience. We lived day in and day out with each other. We laughed, we played, we fought, and had all those wonderful experiences that siblings have. As a child, Jill was everything I was not. She was confident, she was bold, she was beautiful. Maybe it was because she was older. She was...